All right, it's Kai, man.
Eli 4P.
What's good?
Jaden, Free. So today, guys, we have another podcast for you today. In our last podcast, we talked about having a special guest. So you want to introduce yourself for those?
Sure do. My name is Dan Mandel, Mayor of the City of Elmira. Thank you very much. Great to be here with you, gentlemen.
We appreciate you for thank you for the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the time.
Absolutely.
So today we just wanted to ask you some questions and stuff like
Sure.
that, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So I wanted to start it off by saying, like, as a mayor, like, what do you do? Like,
What do I do?
That's the thing, because we were gonna search and all that, but then it's like we just wanted to all
wanna hear it up front.
if I'm meeting the mayor, I want to know.
That's a good question because a lot of people don't know what the mayor can and can't do. A lot of people think the mayor can fix all the problems in the world, and that's not necessarily. We can try.
I had some things in.
But there's different type of mayor style governments. Okay. First of all, you have the strong mayor, like for instance Binghamton, where they elect their mayor to run the entire government. He's like the CEO of the government, and he has a council that he answers to.
So the mayor's above the government?
No. He runs the government. He's in charge. He's the chief elected official of the city. So he basically acts as the chief elected officer. He's the CEO. He runs the day-to-day operations of the city. So he oversees the road department. He oversees the police department. He oversees, all the functions.
So do you have like a good relationship with him?
With the mayor from the former mayor, I did. I'm not familiar with the new mayor yet, but I'm sure I would meet him because he's just recently elected. Now, in Elmira, it's a little bit different. Okay, we're a city manager form of government. So what I do is I basically nominate a city manager after my election, and the council has to approve of it. So he basically runs the day-to-day operations, and the council and myself, being the chief elected official, oversee his job. And if he's not doing the job, then we have the right to remove him and put someone else in that does. But
That makes sense.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
How long?
To be the manager?
How do we qualify to be the manager?
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
The manager qualifications, you really need somebody with a college degree that knows a lot about finance, about personnel, about operations. So you look like that, someone that's got some experience. Our city manager, we're very fortunate. He's very well versed in personnel issues. So he actually takes on two jobs as our personnel director and the city manager.
Dang.
So you got to do a lot of research.
My man got two jobs.
Yeah.
So how, do we have a chance to become the mayor?
No, that's what I was about to ask.
Absolutely.
How
You
long
don't need any qualifications to run for office.
How long do you have to go to school, like college, for that?
For what?
the-
City manager?
No, to like run for mayor.
Run for mayor, you don't need any. You're elected official. You
Yo.
can run.
What?
Yo, I
Yeah, I was
hearing
that.
There you go.
If you ever need help running the city, you could count on 6P.
All right, there
Wait,
you go.
so-
My suggestion is anybody wants to run for office, so you really need to dig in and find out what you're getting yourself into and understand the government, how it works. We also oversee, in my position, what we call fiduciary responsibility. So we
I
got
heard
to
of that
oversee
word
the.
before. No, you did not.
You oversee the
Nah,
budget.
I didn't
Make sure
hear
the
that
budget is always taken care of properly. You don't want to raise taxes, so you want to make sure that spending is
So you control taxes?
we vote on it. So
So, like,
there's a lot that goes behind property tax, though.
wait, is being the
Right.
mayor,
Right.
Yeah, because I basically was in government a lot of my life because I did work at the sheriff's office, a lot of it in administration. So I was familiar with the budget issues and, I've had a lot of experience in leadership. I had some time in the military. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I don't know about these guys.
Yeah.
I don't know about these guys, but I did my research on you. I seen you was in the Air Force.
That's correct. Yes,
Yeah.
Oh no, that's facts.
Wait.
Yeah, I seen
Yeah.
that too.
Wait, so you used to like fly aircraft by
No,
yourself?
I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. Basically, I was in the medical department, mainly in the dental. But someone asked me, I think Curtis asked me, did I fly in planes? I said, yeah, I did fly in C-130s. They used to take hops around the state of Florida. It was kind of a neat experience.
That's pretty cool. Did you like it?
I loved it, yeah.
Hey, so are you like the only one in your family that like branched off and did all this? Or, like,
No, the politics or the...
yeah, like taking like the politic like way like.
No, I learned from my grandfather. His name was Peter Chalk. He was a popular politician here in, Chemung County. He was actually a Democrat that was very popular and was a minority leader in the legislature for 35 years, and he ran for state assembly. So I learned a lot from him. it's funny because I'm a Republican, he was Democrat.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say.
So it was funny, a true story. It's funny that I turned 18 and my grandfather was sitting at home and he says, because they call me Danny Joe, he said, Danny Joe, did you register to vote today? I said, yeah, sure did, Grandpa. Good man. He goes, what'd you register? I said, Republican. He looked at me and I yelled at his wife, Kate, did you hear what he did? It was funny, but yeah.
What is like, because I'm not like heavy on that stuff, so I don't know the difference between a Republican and a Democrat.
Well,
Like-
traditionally, Republicans believe in a lot more, less spending, smaller government, and things like that. They like a stronger military, where the Democrats, in my opinion, what I've seen is like a lot of spending, a lot of social programs, don't have any problem raising taxes, as we're going to see here in a little while. It's going to happen. So it's just two different philosophies.
Okay.
So how did like you get like on your way to your come up was like? Did you not have no distractions? You was on your grind, like
Because mayor's a big title.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you just did little Air Force and little military. And
Yeah,
then all this.
Yeah, I just gradually worked my way through everything, and then fortunately with the sheriff's department, we had a 25-year retirement, so I could retire in 2014. And so the Republican Party came and asked me to run in 15 to run for mayor, and of course my first answer was no way. Because the city was it was bad. We had a what they call heavy deficit, like 3.5 million. The city was going bankrupt.
Oh,
And I talked to my wife,
I
and
didn't know if I ever had that much.
yeah, oh, yeah.
so are you happy with?
Wait, so like, what do we really spend our money on? Like,
A lot of your money goes, the bulk of it goes for public safety, your
Like the
police and
roads?
fire, and roads is another one, but basically police and fire for
I'm tired of the
personnel.
potholes.
They really need to do it.
Bad area to live in if you don't like potholes.
They need the schools use that. For
yeah,
the schools,
like,
well,
the
we-
money
I
needs to be
know.
like going to like security for the schools and
No,
stuff.
it's not even that too. It's just like education. Just like
Education is actually not a local municipality issue, it's a state
Oh, really?
issue, and it's actually the school district issue. They got their whole separate budget.
oh,
Theirs is a lot bigger than ours.
That's crazy.
And, yeah, so.
We had to talk to the
School next. I ain't
Yeah.
going front.
Yeah, you should get a hold of the school
They get
superintendent.
interviewed
She'll do,
next.
I don't know if you know Hillary or not.
The school.
No.
But
Wait, so are you?
Wait, are you
you
in touch with her?
I can get a hold of her, yeah.
So we could do a podcast with her
Yeah,
too.
she
I
would
got
probably
some
love to do
shit
it.
for sure.
But, yeah, our schools do need some work. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The education has to be better and
That's it,
get back to reading, writing, and
kids,
arithmetic.
yeah, kids like more interested in school. Like,
Yeah, like,
Absolutely,
you
absolutely.
got kids wanting to go to school every day for like
hang
just-
out?
yeah,
Just to
like,
hang out.
Yeah, and you can't do that.
like
I mean, if you're gonna succeed in this life, you're gonna have to have an education, you know. I'm not saying you have to go to college. I mean, not everybody's geared towards college.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you think college is important?
It depends who you are, really, and what you want to do.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was. I received a 2-year degree. Didn't know what I wanted to do after my junior year. That's when I went into the Air Force. But some people want to get into trades, which are very good paying
Yeah,
jobs.
trades.
That's what I got.
Is that
Yeah,
a type of class we should have in school today?
absolutely.
Yes.
You should have your trades. I mean, back when I went to school, they were in the schools.
$1,000 a week. They should
Why
teach you
don't
that.
they do
Yeah,
that
like,
type of stuff?
that's a
They're
good question.
not teaching us stuff that we need as soon as we get out of
And they
high
should-
school.
And they
I
also
just-
should teach us and prepare us about jobs
Yes.
and
Yeah.
bills.
But
Teach us
instead,
all this-
Absolutely.
all
Instead
this
they-
bullshit, math and all
yeah,
this.
they teaching me math equations that I would never use in my life.
Exactly.
That's what we touched base on in our last.
I just think that the schools have gotten so much into gearing everybody towards college. Okay, not everybody wants to go to college.
Yeah.
You know, look, I
Making
couldn't.
me
I
feel
can't
peer
pound a
pressure
nail
going
into
to
a
college.
board, nor would I try to put a pipe together because I'm not good at it. And those jobs pay really good.
They should have taught us that type of stuff.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people like working with their hands. You know, so I'm not one that thinks every kid should be geared towards college. It should be their choice as they, you know,
Yeah, it should
Straight
be
up.
a
Getting a high
And
variety
then,
of options.
and then like jobs and stuff these days, they be like experience needed. I'm like, yo, I just came from high school. I have no experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
I
this
just
money
want a
though.
job.
So I gotta get a McDonald's job, like,
yeah, and that's.
and then go up from there. Like,
Literally,
Trades-
you gotta start from the
Trades
bottom.
and stuff about God, I believe, should be in school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stuff about God. What if What if
You
a
can't
kid doesn't
really-
believe in that?
Yeah, you can't really do that.
Yeah. Cause
This is a topic. This is a crazy topic,
If
but
you do anything,
Wait, so are you happy with where Elmira's at right now?
I'm happy where we're headed, yes. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done. For years after the flood, we really took a downhill swoon, but recently. I don't know
is
if
that like where most of the debt came from?
that just built up through the years, and there was some mismanagement. There was some other things done that took us to that point of almost what I call an abyss, a point of no return. Just to let you know, right now we've got almost a $6 million surplus in our budget. That it's called a rainy day fund. So
What that means.
Oh,
yeah, that's just,
So that means we have 6 million.
we have $6 million that's for a rainy day fund. So if something
Wait, so
happens,
you control that?
the
I
the
got
city
some
manager
ideas for
and
you,
the
bro.
council control that money.
You said what?
So let's
Got
say
some ideas
our
for
budget
you.
has a shortfall next year, we would take from that surplus not to raise taxes.
oh,
Oh.
that's,
We
that's
want to
pretty
keep
cool.
our taxes at
Yeah.
zero.
Wait, so who was like
Oh,
mayor
okay, I
before
get it.
you? Like,
Balance
It was
it.
Sue Skidmore.
so what's your thoughts on him? Do you?
It was a her, Sue.
Come on, dude.
I
It was
know
a
Sue.
girl.
I know Sue, but
Oh,
Wait, so what do you do like after like a hard day? Like what do you do? to
Yeah, that's
unwind?
that's some cool
unwind.
facts.
Well, I go to the gym, work out for a couple hours.
Do you have any like hobbies like fishing or anything?
Not really. It's basically just the gym, working out.
I
reading,
respect that.
watching-
I see you
respect
do.
that.
I see you do competitions, right?
Yeah, I do competitions. Yeah, I do powerlifting competitions.
guy.
Yeah. what's your max?
My max squat back. Of course, when I'm younger, I'm 60 years old now. But I was younger, I could squat about 470. I could deadlift 550, and I could bench almost 400 pounds.
that's crazy.
I'm still doing pretty good. I mean, my last meet I got 380 on my squat, 460 on my deadlift, and I hit 205 on my
Listen,
bench.
dude, do you feel like your body feels great at 60 right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I
like-
feel better
yeah,
now than I
that's
think when I
what
was a
I'm saying.
teenager.
Why?
I would thought you was like 50. Like, I did not think you were
Yeah.
60.
Yeah.
Now our mayor's stronger than yours.
Put him
Do you
against
got
that.
any tips to like people who are like starting to work out?
Yeah, get with a trainer and learn if you're not familiar with it, and decide what you want to go into. If you just want to train to stay healthy, or if you want to train to compete either in bodybuilding or in powerlifting. And you lift weights, but also you got to do some cardio in between too. It just helps you keep you younger, and it's good for your mind. It's good for your spirit. So I think it's important.
Dude,
Yeah.
I respect that.
So,
Oh.
oh no, go ahead. You
No,
got
it's
it.
just something about Andrew Tate. Does smoking cigars interfere with any of that?
What's that? I'm not into smoking tobacco or anything like that. No. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm anti-tobacco.
Yeah, me too. But I see. Well, you know Tommy Hilfiger's from Elmira, right?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a relationship with him?
I've never met him. I'd love to.
Really?
Yeah, my wife remembers when she had People's Place, and she kind of knew him back in the day. But, yeah, at some
Time to
point.
get in touch.
Actually, I was supposed to be at an event with him earlier this year, and I would have met with him then, but I came down with COVID. So.
Oh, that's
Hey,
unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. It just, but it
You
really.
upset about that?
Yeah, I was, because Tommy was basically a very popular and icon of this community.
Yeah,
what
he
he's
really
done,
is.
man. Yeah.
Out
it's-
of Elmira.
Yeah. Well, we've had a lot of famous people out of Elmira. Ernie Davis.
Yeah, Ernie Davis.
you're gonna have 6 more soon. 6 more soon.
There you go, right here. Yeah.
So like, specifically, like, what changes do you want to see in Elmira?
Well, I'll
That's a good one.
just say some of the good things that have happened in our downtown. If you've seen, we got a lot of development, a lot of growth.
Yeah.
We got the med school here.
That place near McDonald's?
Yeah, that's big. That's brought a lot of investment into our community. Our
It's all like a
manufacturing.
business.
What's that?
It's all like a business.
It is.
It's like a
everything.
game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your manufacturing businesses are doing real well. But the things that really need work right now is 2 things. One is, we have an issue with crime that we
Yeah.
constantly battle. And that's getting to our youth and helping them break that cycle. And then the other thing is the housing stock. We're starting to improve, but we need better housing. So I proposed next month that we start a housing committee in Elmira, get some of our, what we call stakeholders, like Habitat for Humanity and a couple other people that want to start buying these houses, fixing them up, and help people get
Yeah,
their
like
own houses.
Renovate them?
Yep, exactly.
So you said like the youth is getting into trouble. Like, do you have any solutions for that?
I'll tell you where it starts at home, first of all.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have a strong family.
Starts at home.
You need
older
a strong role
brothers.
model.
Brothers, yeah.
But they also need like there's not like too much to do in Elmira, so like maybe if they could stay busy doing something.
Yeah, that's still
They
that's
can
still no
still do
excuse
other
to do
things,
nothing
though.
bad because we not over here doing nothing bad.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, but you gotta look, you know, in the area that we're in. During the summer, there's actually a lot to do. You got a lot of nice parks. You got Eldridge Park. You've got the park to play basketball in. We're putting more splash
You
pads.
could go
in.
to the
What
gym.
happened to Branch Park?
And you said,
Yeah, that's a good, we're gonna change that. That pool's coming down.
Wait,
And we're gonna-
Wait,
At Branch?
down.
Wait,
Yeah,
y'all
it's
y'all
just
opening
growing
a new
up.
one?
No, we're gonna put in a brand new splash pad over there, state of the art.
What is that?
It's
That sound cool.
What is that? Look at that.
so when you get done here, I'll show you what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be pretty neat. So unfortunately,
We
We got all the
The
tea.
exclusives.
that's right. So we just passed our resolution that getting some money to take care of Brand Park and bring that back. I mean, we started a little bit, but now we're gonna.
I
Take,
always wanted
unfortunately,
to
that
see
pool's.
that. I heard about it.
Yeah, that pool's bad. I
Was
mean,
it like nice back in the day though?
It was. I used to go there when I was a kid.
That's
Alright,
crazy.
so was this town better back then or today?
It was.
What'd
It
you
was
feel before
bad-
the flood.
Before the flood, it was probably better in the sense of the way it was set up back then, because there's a lot of manufacturing here, a lot of manufacturing jobs, a lot of family-owned homes, not what's happened after the flood with the out-of-town landlords. So, you know, I think we're getting back to Elmira to the way it was, but it's not gonna be the same. Nothing's ever the same.
yeah.
So we wanna strive
That's a
to
good
get
way to
more
put it.
family-owned homes in the city.
I never even thought about nothing like that.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever told you like John Lovitz? Do you know who that is?
Who's John? I've heard of John Lovitz.
What kind of
He's
deal
an
is-
actor on Benchwarmers, the rich billionaire.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these questions you can ask my wife. She knows all about this stuff.
Nah, he's a good actor.
Do you have like more information like than the normal person like on the like how the government works?
I probably do, just from the fact that I've studied it and I live it and, you know,
So-
constantly.
Would you agree that the government controls us?
No, I definitely don't agree. The people control the government, and how you do that is by voting. And we
You
don't
did.
get enough people to vote
You
and getting
vote.
qualified candidates out there to vote.
Like, but
Okay.
like, are they like knowing stuff that they don't tell like?
He's basically saying,
Society.
is there like, he's saying that,
Freedom. We
You
don't know
believe this
things we
is a
don't tell
simulation?
no,
Yeah,
not a,
no,
basically
yeah,
like,
'cause
there's
I
people
believe-
obviously controlling like the government, there's people controlling like the world type,
Yeah,
but we'll never know like. ever.
You'll never know. That's all
Yeah.
basic conjecture and conspiracy theory stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know.
are you deep into like conspiracy
Yeah,
theories?
are you-
No, I'm not. I mean, sometimes it makes me think, I will say that, but I'm
Yeah,
the type of
that's
guy,
right.
you gotta show me the proof, you know?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like pyramids.
Yeah.
Wait,
What's,
do you
what's
believe in
your
God?
what's your no? What's your
Pyramids?
theory on pyramids?
Pyramids were built by the Egyptians back in, you know, it seems like quite a feat for back in the day, but there are some questions about how they actually,
Like aliens and all that.
yeah, there's
Do you
lots
believe
of-
in aliens?
Well, there's the government starting to show some things that's starting to,
Yeah.
I'm starting to question.
Whoa.
You know, I mean, there's some strange things going on that they've captured on film through the government and,
Like the Pentagon and everything.
Mhm. And how much of it they keep in secret
My thing
too.
is,
Yeah,
why
that's
don't-
what I'm
why
saying.
don't they
Like,
just,
I don't think aliens are real.
Yeah.
bro, it makes
Why?
no
They
sense
got
for
to be.
aliens.
What's in
not
the
to-
Bible?
No, not aliens. It's just like
No,
other
aliens.
us. Just
Oh,
other
Oh wait,
us.
so
Like,
You didn't even read it.
so do you think that there's what? So do you think that there's other
us, other
beings?
there's
They
more
they
out
live.
there?
More intelligent than us and out. I'll say this, it could be, it's a vast universe. I mean, there's a chance of that, but, again, you have to show me the proof.
Yeah.
I heard they was
Just
like in there.
Wait, Free, did you guys see that thing?
I heard of
the
that,
dude
yeah,
that
you
discovered
heard that?
a second
In the
Gulf of
earth.
Mexico
Yeah.
like 4
What do you
years
mean?
ago.
Freedom.
A
Put them on a
scientist.
I haven't
Bible
seen
in
that.
the earth.
No, he ended up after posting the
How they
video,
like in the earth.
he died.
I heard about it.
Really?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, we watch those shows too, the aliens and all that. you
Yeah,
know.
I'm deep
Down
into
there.
that stuff.
Down,
Yeah.
down there.
So how do you feel about Elon Musk?
How do I feel about
Oh,
Elon
yeah,
Musk?
yeah. I
Well,
was
Elon
thinking-
Musk, you know, Elon Musk, he's an interesting character. First of all, he is a smart guy. Some people may not agree with that, but let's face it, he's a multi-billionaire. You don't become a
Yeah.
multi-billionaire by being
Yeah.
even if you're a scam artist, you got to have some type of brilliance behind that
Yeah.
too. But the jury's out on him. I mean, he seems to be a smart guy, but he has a lot of people around him that do most of the work, and he just seems to manage the.
So he's making houses, Tesla houses. He's making Tesla cars. So do you consider him dangerous at all, or
Wait,
because
he's
he's
making
making
Because
houses?
he's trying to
making,
change
yeah,
society.
he's changing society.
I
Pretty
mean,
much
I
a
don't know
lot.
if right now if I see him as dangerous. I see him as an innovator, trying to do things differently. But yeah,
Wait, I'm
Nah,
tired of Wisdom
exactly.
saying this. Wisdom, why is Elon Musk pointless?
Cause,
He's pointless?
That's what he's saying.
bro, he's trying to go to a whole different planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he. that's
Wait,
a
what's
little
We're
wrong
not
with
even
that?
one. Everyone don't even love each other in this world. Like, what is you trying to do? Like, make two?
Because we're destroying this planet.
But my
I
thing
was
is, we're
just
just gonna
talking
be.
to my friend
So
the
basically,
other
boom,
day.
we're gonna be in Mars. Like, we're gonna be two planets. It's not like everyone.
He said
messing
in
with each
20
other, like-
something he want
Wait,
like
do you think we're
500,000
gonna get
people
like
there.
divided and like have planetary
Bro, we're already
wars?
divided right now. Could just go
Yeah,
into
but
Mars. Like,
listen, that's just having this backup plan. Like, say
what backup plan?
there's a World War III. We're going to be nuked or
He
something.
said that there was.
And then he
if,
said-
if we had a
There
nuclear
don't need
war,
to be a war. There don't need to be.
that's what
nothing.
I'm saying.
So you go tell Putin that.
How tall?
Putin's got bigger problems.
That's
Putin's got
good.
bigger problems.
Didn't Elon Musk say he would
What?
box
He's like
Putin?
someone
No, it's just like-
or something like that.
Right.
There's so much undiscovered stuff
Something like
here.
that.
There's no point of it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, like,
Yeah.
Well, there's no point of that right now. What I'm saying, like,
So you're saying put the resources here towards the our planet?
yeah, and everyone. I don't know. I feel like everyone should become like one type thing, and he should explore the seas, like oceans.
No, they already tried that. That's what NASA was originally designed to do.
I know, but then
Yo, what if they try to change the Earth like the Lorax? Like, what if they try to make us
That's
like
how it's
have
gonna be.
plastic trees and stuff
in
like
Arabia, did you see the thing that they're building? How people are gonna be living in that line?
Oh,
That
no,
goes up to
that
9
was
miles.
pretty cool.
that? What is happening?
Cool.
I mean, yeah.
To be
No,
higher
like the
than Mount
design of it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it cost $1 trillion, and you got Dubai. They're making a $5 billion artificial moon right now.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
didn't
bro.
China already make the
what is
the
it?
sun?
Everything costs money. Why don't they just make it?
Did you know about that?
China made.
China made an
their own
artificial sun.
That's probably why they're in a drought right now.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
It's crazy.
You know what, that's
China's doing a lot of things that should scare people.
Yeah,
If
that's
you had
scary.
if you had the option to be president, would you do it?
What's that?
I feel
Like,
like you'd make a good
Be the president?
Like, if you could be the president, would you?
Would I be the president of the United States if I
Yeah.
could? Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be? I mean, you always think you can make things better. You know,
That's a big
That's
responsibility.
A lot, yeah, that's a lot of
right?
responsibilities.
You know, but you know, it's my place in life right now, I would never do that. That's a lot of anymore. It's gotten real dirty out there in the political
Yeah.
world for presidents. It's too bad.
When you like first like became mayor, was it like nerve wracking?
Yeah, a little bit, big time, because of I knew the hurdle that we had to hop over with the problems that we had. They were talking about laying off police officers and firefighters, and that's the
What?
backbone of our community. You know, it's
You
like,
did.
we
That'd be
can't
a
do
bad
that.
idea right there.
Yeah.
So you would say like we got past those problems? Like you
Oh yeah,
helped us?
we're past them. Oh yeah, we're in a lot better shape. Matter of fact, we just added 2 additional police officers right now to help with the crime, which, knock on wood, this year's been down. So,
That's good.
but you still have your problems. You do. Every community does.
As mayor, do you get recognized like in the streets? Like you walk around.
Sometimes,
you're like,
yeah.
oh.
Oh, people
That's
ask me, "Are you the
great.
mayor?" And I'll say, "Maybe why."
Yeah, I would respond like that.
What's it
I'm not one that goes looking for that, but yeah, people do recognize me.
How do you feel about that? Do you like the attention?
I would've been
I'm
like-
not a attention seeker,
You
so
feel- oh.
I understand it. Yeah.
Like, if you was in a line, would you be like, excuse me, I'm the mayor?
Yeah.
Get to the
that just reminded
do,
me.
do you get like special
Yeah.
permission?
I was just gonna ask that. I was thinking that the whole
That's
time. I had a
right.
question for
Brothers,
him.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't at
And
all?
if they do, I would turn it down because
I'd be like,
it's-
excuse me,
Has it ever like? Has that ever happened to you?
I've had people offer me before, and it's like, no, thanks, I'll pay.
Like, get in front of me, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, so they like try to give you
I'll let
stuff
someone
for
else
free?
in front of me. But the other way. Huh?
They
Like-
try to like give you stuff for
Yeah.
free before.
I've had that happen. Yeah, you know, as little as a coffee. You know, here's your coffee, or. But,
This one's on the house.
yeah. But I just don't.
Good
I don't
job
do
right
that.
there.
Yeah, so what kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, everything.
Rap?
Like, you
little
told me
bit
you
of
listen
rap.
to Kanye.
Yeah, I listen to a bit of Kanye. I listen to a lot of
Uh-huh.
classic
You
rock.
listen to Lil Wayne?
Ooh, Lil Wayne. I've
Yeah.
heard some of his stuff in the past.
Jeez.
So I just all over Eminem. You know,
Heard you.
and I've also listened to a lot of one of my favorite bands is Rush. It's a classic rock band.
I don't know who that is.
I know big time
Yeah, I was
rush.
just about to say. I know Big Time Rush.
You know,
I see
so
that.
I just like a wide variety of genres. The one thing I'm not really into is
country?
Yeah, I could
A
never.
lot of country music's catchy though.
No.
No.
Some of the country
Nah,
rap.
I
I'm
heard
not trying
like
to be that
couple
person with
songs.
country, but country is not
What
it.
was
It's
it?
not
Jake,
it.
Jake Owens.
Like I listen to
Yo,
jazz,
Kai,
I
me
listen
and
to
you, bro.
opera, anything.
Do you do like anything like besides like being the mayor?
Yeah, I actually still, because the mayor is technically a part-time job, I still work part-time at the sheriff's office,
Hmm.
doing their
What do you do
accreditation.
there?
The accreditation, so the agency's accredited, and that just gives it more professional standing. So the sheriff's office is made up of 3 departments, okay? You have the road patrol that patrol the streets. You have what they call a civil division that do evictions and garnishes of wages, and then the jail. And the jail, I do accreditation for all 3 divisions. So it's basically just doing a lot of paperwork, shuffling and that.
That's nothing too complicated.
It can get
That wouldn't be
complicated.
for me.
How you feel about flashy clothes? Flashy clothes.
Flashy clothes, I think it's everybody's, I don't wear them.
You don't?
No, but I think it's, with some people, it looks pretty good.
So if you see a
Me, I don't think it would.
like a $500 shirt, you're not gonna get it.
No, I'm not like that. If anyone buys me a $500 shirt, it's my wife. She would do that.
So just like your typical like day to day.
Yeah, how do
just
you
like
dress
day-to-day.
every day?
You know, well, when I'm doing my mayor stuff, I wear usually a shirt and tie.
Wait, you and your wife be going on dates and stuff?
Absolutely.
Take you some.
We just went out of town last week.
Like, would you pick a nice polo white tee or a regular white tee?
Regular white tee.
Yeah.
So you don't care about like the
Designer?
expenses,
No.
like designer and
Nah,
stuff.
Nah,
No designer, no
No.
Gucci.
no. None of that
Do you
stuff.
own any designer?
Not really, no.
That's
Mhm.
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just a, you know. If it
See,
looks good,
everybody
I'll
out
wear it.
there, you know, save your money. You don't gotta be the flashiest.
It's like Elon Musk.
Yeah,
But if you want to be fly,
No,
you
it's
better
not
do it.
it's everybody's personal preference, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like day to day, like how often like are you mayor? Like what's
Actually,
your
you're
day
mayor
to day
24/7. That's a good question. A lot of times, I go every Monday. I go in the office for a few hours. I meet with our community development person, meet with the city manager, catch up on what's happened over the week. I don't need to know everything that's happening within the city operations, but I need to know important stuff that we go over. I go in on Thursdays to meet with the city manager, and we usually have our workshops for our council meetings to go over what's happening. And Fridays, I go in periodically, and I save that day for special meetings that we may have to have, whether it be like with someone from Eldridge Park to discuss the park, or someone in the community that's looking for grant money, things like that. And usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays, unless I have to, I usually don't go in unless they call me to sign papers and that. But I'm basically available 24/7 to do
So you
things.
do got a life, like outside of
Yeah.
work.
A little bit.
Yo, do you have an assistant?
Do I have an assistant?
Yeah, like,
I got a deputy
Mayor, we
mayor.
need you. I'm on a date. Can you, like, my assistant will be over. type
I
stuff.
do have a couple people I can depend on for that. I have a council
He's a
member.
boss.
Word. Do you have a driver?
He's pushing
No.
P.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me. I don't have a driver. This phone's not a city phone. It's my phone. I want nothing from the government other than just, you know, I make, how much do you think I make a year?
Yo,
Actually,
I'm
I
not
did
even
my
thinking
research.
about that.
I
No,
did my
I
research.
wanted to get into
Yeah, I
that.
wanted to ask
But I
him
was
that.
hoping it was like not too personal.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Wait, can I take a
Public
stab at it?
information. Huh?
I looked it up, and your net worth was like $1 million, right?
No.
Really?
My net worth?
Yeah, I looked it up on
Oh
Google.
my gosh.
All right.
I wish I
Wait,
knew
what's,
that.
You're a
what's our
$1 million
guess?
man.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know it.
500,000 to 750.
No, I make $11,000 a year.
What?
Really?
I'm being the mayor.
That's not.
Yeah, just over
there's no way-
11.5, 11.6.
How's that possible?
Because they've never, over the years, given the mayor raises.
Mm.
They just started doing it a couple years ago, 3%.
Listen, you gotta make
Yo,
money
give
off
my
of
boy a
different
raise.
stuff.
He's doing
Yeah,
a
that's
good
why I
job.
Yo.
Wait, how is it? No, like realistically, 11,000 a
11,
year.
yeah, just over 11,000.
It's like 1,000
I
a
should
month.
brought my pay
almost.
stub in. Yeah, I bring home just about $380 every 2 weeks.
Wait,
That's why I still gotta work part-time.
that's
That's
crazy.
it.
I don't know.
So I do the job. I don't do it for the money. I guess my whole thing is I do it because I love our community. So that's the bottom line.
Nah, I
like
respect
that.
that.
No.
I respect that.
But 11,000, I feel like you're a good man. I feel like you should be getting way more than that.
Wait, so like, we grew up in Hawthorne Court, so like, you said that you guys like could, you guys like make parks and stuff, like make choices for that.
We make choices for parks and that and fund them. Yes, every year we.
I remember our park was beat up and then upgrading was all
Like
happy
that
about
cheesy
that.
part?
They was
Yeah,
telling us to
cheesy
stay
part.
off of it while we were
Yeah.
there building it.
Remember
So-
I got a black eye at that park.
Our community development gets X amount of dollars each year from the federal government to work on our parks, and, you know, we.
I think that's really important.
It's huge, yeah. We need to keep our
Rudy.
parks and our basketball. I think all youth should play sports of some sort. Basketball, football, whatever it is they like, you know, baseball.
Yeah, I'm arguably
Yeah.
like the best basketball player in Elmira right now.
After
so.
me, though.
Hey,
These guys.
So like when we first
Pretty sure.
He always capping.
when we first heard of like we're doing a podcast with you, my first question wanted to be was like if we did something good for like Elmira, could you get us on the news for it?
yeah, I sure
Because
can.
we wanted
Can
to
you
do
put us on the
something.
billboard?
That's
So I put you on the billboard?
Yeah,
We
that's
can
what
work
should
on
do.
that.
Alright, bet.
Wait,
I have a
so
budget
that is
for the
true.
billboard.
Yeah.
so like you could like get us in touch like on the news and stuff.
Yeah, if you wanted to do something, just reach out to me and say, look, this is what we're doing. I can call EPM and ENY and say, hey, look, this group of good guys right here, this is what they're doing. They'd like to get some coverage. So but seriously, reach out. If you're gonna do something,
My
you wanna
first
get us some
connection is
recognition on it, absolutely.
Yeah, we
bad.
will. We
Yeah,
will.
so
Thank
I
you
got
for
We
that.
just gotta
Absolutely.
think of something we could do good for Elmira.
Yeah, yeah, think of something you
See,
wanna do.
networking is way better than school.
What do you think something like? What do you think we could do to help out Elmira?
There's a lot of things we do. We got,
I have
clean
an
up.
idea.
Yeah,
What happened?
In open discussion, I mentioned this to her before.
yeah.
We talked about it briefly, about like the younger demographic, the older demographic, and maybe even a group of kids that are younger than you guys, all sitting in one room and having an open discussion.
Oh, can we at a school?
Yo, that'd be
Yeah, like a-
lit.
Yo, we could
Yeah.
try to go to the high school for that.
It's
Yeah.
powerful.
Or like
Yeah, really.
EDA.
Everybody gets to introduce what's real with their age group. For example, you guys mentioned in all the things on your last podcast, some of it was new to me, so I looked into it. But if I didn't sit here and listen, I would have never been open to it, and it helps older people understand where you guys are at.
That makes
So if you
sense.
have an open discussion, you create like you bridge the demographics, and it kind of
Indeed.
spreads, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a
Yeah,
good
no,
idea
that's
right
smart.
there.
I think that's good too, and that's like brainstorming too, so we find out what everybody wants, you know, we're looking for,
Yeah.
what, and then you can come back to the city government, and if we can do it, or we can find a way to do it, we'll do it, you know.
Yeah, because you
So
don't
you'll,
really
like,
tell you
team up
guys
with
like
us?
what's going
Absolutely.
on.
Oh, that's
I mean,
lit.
that's just, we need to get our younger generation into the
I'm
city
about to say,
government.
yeah, we was just talking about how
Yeah.
they're
You
like
know,
messing
like,
up.
Elmira
right now.
like really
Wow,
I
needs like
should be the one to save them.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Who to call on this?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo.
Come up, you got my
Yo,
email, you
yo.
guys my contact number, you know, and.
Oh yeah, I'll take that down.
Yo, yo.
I'll take that down.
Yeah.
My brother's gone. Is this the new 6P?
He's a member. He's a
Am I
member
missing
of the
one here
60.
today?
Yeah.
Older brother too.
Oh, okay.
He moved
Oh,
down south.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing we gotta stop, man. Everybody's moving out of town. We wanna bring people in. It's starting to
Yeah,
happen a
bring
little
him
bit.
in.
Wait, like how do you like want to attract people here?
Well, basically, I'll tell you, Elmira's a great place to live, seriously. Look at it, there's things to do, you got the Clemens Center, you got Dunfield, you have, First Arena now, is back alive, doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, I heard about that.
We're centrally located to the Finger Lakes, New York City, a lot of big cities that you don't have to go through the hubbub of driving through a big city. You can live right here in Elmira, take a day trip.
And everything's like closed.
Can we just work on the food situation?
Yo, we need more restaurants.
Exactly.
Chick-fil-A.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
at
yeah.
10
Chick-fil-A
just
at
opened
past
up.
10 o'clock, I cannot get
They need to
nothing.
take away, honestly,
That's
McDonald's,
always McDonald's.
Dunkin',
Yeah.
Burger King.
Like, I gotta hire a chef out here.
Wait, could we use that 6 million surplus to like open a
We can't use it for that, that's private entities. We
Yeah,
get
that's
grants for them to help them out.
That's
You know?
funny right there.
Wait, so like,
6 million surplus is to keep the taxes
Like
low.
a
so like,
Chick-fil-A.
if you guys wanted to, could you guys pay for like a Chick-fil-A to
I'm
be
looking
here?
for a chef
No,
out there,
we
by the
can't.
way.
That's private investment.
Oh.
But what we can do to spur private investment, there's a couple things, because New York's taxes are real high, in general. So basically, we can get grants through the state to help them set up the business, and then they can go for what they call tax credits through an agency that we call the IDA, the Industrial Development Agency, that's part of Chemung County government. So that's how we spur business.
All I'm gonna say is, if we do get these new food spots in here, it's
better
because of
think.
us. It's because of us.
And if you know anybody out there, dream to Elmira, and with all the med students living in downtown right now, there's a need for it.
Yeah.
We just had a new restaurant open up, Jazz, over, I don't know if you know the Knoxes, over on 223 West Water
Yeah, you
Street.
been there?
Yeah, that's my people's.
I see that cheesy
Oh.
dream just open.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Cheesy Dreams.
We're looking at
I
hopefully
suggest
getting them some
everyone go
funding to
there.
help them through our community development, so I'm gonna follow up on that more.
Everybody come out to Water Street.
Yeah. And we're looking at a couple more restaurants coming in. We have a developer right now that's basically is kind of taking over the city, Jim Caparati. I don't know if you know him or not. He owns a building next door here. He owns the Izzard's building. He owns the Mark Twain apartments. He just redid all those. I took a tour over there.
What did he do?
He's just a developer that came from the Pennsylvania area and has just been going great guns investing in Elmira.
Been going crazy here.
Yeah.
He trying to take over our mind.
Yeah.
Peep this, last time you mentioned owning an apartment complex.
Yeah.
So basically what he's saying is rather than you get up, leave and stay gone, you get up.
Make one here.
That's it.
Here you
Cause that's like
Exactly.
One thing too,
Exactly.
Elmira's, like,
Yeah,
it's a
how
little
about
bit like
Elmira?
slow paced, but like you can get stuff done too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But like that's like my ultimate goal. I want to own like a complex.
Yeah, they're out there and up for sale, or if you want to develop one and build one, there's a housing need right now in Elmira, and especially in the downtown area. We just did a housing study. We need like 500 more units at least.
For real?
Yeah, a lot of it's the LECOM students, and we're finding other people that want to move into our downtown. We just built, we didn't, a developer just built a brand-new development over there off of, by LECOM, the school. It's the Reedman Building over out of Columbia, over that way, by the college. It's a $20 million.
Oh, I know what
116
you're talking about.
Wait,
Yeah,
$20 million house?
Which
It's
I
an
really
apartment
saved is
complex.
Wait,
by EOP.
what place?
You gotta save that
It's
place.
by the college.
which one's that?
Yo, Jay, what was the by EOP?
Oh, yeah, we did
Jones
that.
Court?
Yeah, we did that
was
too.
insane.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I was elected. We took a trip up to Troy, and they did that with a former
I
building
heard
similar
they
to
look
that.
fire inside.
They're nice. So we worked with this developer and got that done. That's affordable housing, and we need that for people, seriously. I mean, these apartments I'm talking about are market rate, so the rents are like $1,500, $1,600 a month.
Yeah.
The affordable are like $700, $800, and it's a lot easier.
That's one thing about upstate I like though. The pricing is way better
It is.
than leaving and.
That's another marketing tool of ours. Come to Elmira, you can live cheap. My daughter, when she's down in the DC area, she was living in an apartment $2,500 a month. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's too much.
Yeah.
you saving so much money.
Yeah. So,
Crazy.
we live in a great area, we really do. It's just, getting young people like you involved, this is great. I think what you guys are doing is fantastic, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like this
Thank
one
you.
podcast can help a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
That's the smart thing he said.
But, whoa.
Proud of you, Kabe. Nah, but I think it's time for us to wrap this up. So if you guys want,
Wow.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me. This has been
Thank you for
fantastic.
making time.
Looking forward to working with you guys in the future, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Let's
See
get
that?
our
That's how we get things started.
Welcome to the L.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna close up the podcast right there. We really appreciate your time. I just wanted to end by saying that, and I learned a lot of stuff from you today.
it was a good outlook on Elmira we've never seen before.
Well, appreciate that. Thank you for having me. It's been fantastic.
And if when you see stuff coming to Elmira soon, dude, we started it. We did that.
These guys.
All right, but we really appreciate you.
Thank you for your time.
Yep, thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure and looking forward to working with you guys. Thank you.
Y'all seen it here for
2,
first.
3.